Hi guys, it's Courtney. Welcome to my channel. I am new here. As you can see, it's my first video. I'm a bit nervous, but I'm ready to get into it. The first video I decided to do is a natural look. And since it's summertime, I'm going to kind of, cater it to right now. I don't use foundation in the summertime, so I hope you all don't mind that. But if you want to see a video with my everyday foundation routine, I can definitely do that for you. So if you comment below and let me know if you would like to see that, I will do that. Also, I want you all to like the video if you like what I did, and also leave comments below if you think that there's something that I didn't explain, because like I said, this is my first video and I want you all to get everything you need out of the video. So here we go. So I just washed my face, and after I washed my face, I use witch hazel, and this is the Dickinson, and I use a cotton ball. And so this just removes the excess oil, and it kind of just brings back the pH balance to your face. My eyebrows I'm not going to do for time's sake. If you have natural eyebrows that have an arch and they're full and thick, you just leave it as is. Like I said, this is going to be a really easy everyday routine. Just leave as is. But if you want to fill in your eyebrows, I do have a eyebrow pencil here somewhere here, and it's the HD brow pencil if you want to know what I use. And the color is in ebony. And yeah, so I would just use the spoolie here, brush my eyebrows, and fill them in where they are very thin and sheer, basically. And yeah, so that's what you would do. But I'm not going to do that today just because I just want to go for a completely natural look. So the first thing I'm going to do is use the Maybelline Master Camo color correcting kit, and I love this kit. I use it all the time, and I use this middle shade to conceal my dark spots, and this just helps with not using foundation. And I just blend it in with my finger. It's really creamy, so you want to be careful because if this shade doesn't match you, it's really going to show. So I would, if I were you, use another concealer to just kind of cover the different spots in your face. And I just do this just to create an even skin tone for my face. And it's just way too hot. It's just way too hot. Let's be real. It's just way too hot to wear foundation. And let me say, foundation doesn't bother me per se, but it doesn't, I don't put my makeup on I feel like I have foundation on, but I just don't like the movement of it in the heat. So I'm gonna take the Sigma Duo Fiber brush and just kind of blend that in. No, you don't know, but blend that in. This is why I'm here. Blend that in so you don't see my fingerprint marks, and I hope it shows up on camera. It just filled in the spots on my face that you probably can't see, but I know that there's just discoloration and hyperpigmentation, and so I just like to cover that. And then what we're going to do for our eyes we're going to get a small fluffy brush to get the base of our eye on. And so I love this palette. I use this palette like almost every day. It's the Perception palette by Shayla and ColourPop. And I always use the shade Culture, which is this nude pretty shade right here. And what I do with this shade, I just put it all over my lid. And I do this because it helps even out your eye skin tone, because when people look at you, they look at your eye. And so I'm going to look down in the mirror, and I know I said that people look at you in your eye, but it just clears away any discoloration. It acts as like a primer or a base for the eyeshadow that you are going to use. And so I'm going to look at myself straight forward because I have hooded eyes, and so I have to bring out the color up over my lid. And I'm just doing a windshield wiper motion. I'm not doing anything special right now, otherwise I would tell you all. I'm just kind of just packing it on, tapping it, and then windshield wiper, and then I'm going to look straight. And then I'm just dipping it in there, just getting it all. I'm just being so messy, you know, just have fun. It's so fun to play in makeup, you know. And then I'm just doing the windshield wiper motion on. Okay, maybe I went a little too crazy, but just doing that here. It's going to be quick and easy. It's always quicker when you don't do your foundation unless you know if you really mastered your foundation routine. And so what I'm just doing is blending it to make sure it's in all of my creases. I have a lot of fine lines around my eyes, so I like to make sure it's all in there. And the next thing I'm going to do is, I guess, since it's a natural look, I can either keep it like this because it just gives me like a little something on my eyes before I do my eyeliner and my mascara. But I am going to put a little bit more color on my eye, and I think I'm going to go with Revenge. Revenge is a nice color. I hope you all can see. It's a nice kind of burgundy orange color. It's really pretty. I'm just going to look into the mirror here. And how do I explain this? Like, I'm just going to like I'm going to shake the excess. You see how much excess is falling off? Like, you don't want a lot of fallout, and you don't want the shadow to get everywhere once you start to place the brush on your eye. So I'm going to get closer, and I'm just going to like circle here on the end of my eye, and this is just going to bring a little bit of dimension to my eye, so my eye won't be just so flat. And like I said, I have to do it with my eyes open and looking at myself, because I have hooded eyes, so I have to make sure that I'm not just only putting it in the crease, because I lose my crease when I look up. I have to blend it while my eyes open. And so this just created, you know, somewhat of some dimension and just some color to the eye. And that's all I'm doing. I just did a little bit, not doing a lot. This is a natural look here. And I'm going to look in the mirror again. Sorry, I have to look in the mirror and make sure I'm getting it where you can see. Okay. And just make sure you blend it. I'm just going back and forth, and I'm not going all the way in. I'm just, this is just a natural, like, you know, color to the eye. You don't want to bring it too much in, and then your eye just starts to look like, a clown. You start to look like a clown, and you don't want to do that because this is a natural, easy look. And so next is my favorite part. Well, besides highlighter, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. And yeah, it's just carbon black. And it's my favorite mascara ever. It just elongates your eyes so well. For mascara, you can use a curling wand, but I don't do that often, and I honestly forget that step. So, you can do it if you want to, and if you want to see how to do it without poking your eye out, just leave a comment below, and I will do that for you and show you how to do it. So this is what I do. I learned this from Farah Dukai. Her brand is Versali. She has a brand with her husband, and it's the bomb, and she's great. So I learned this from her. Like, I look down, and I start at the top of my eyelashes. So I start at the top, on the top, and I just kind of curl them down. And I just have to look because I don't want to mess up too much. It's hard not to mess up when you're doing mascara. And I'm going to do the other eye. So I'm place the wand on my eye, and I kind of roll it down. And this just helps bring out your eyelash more. Instead of just like curling it back, like you're combing your eyelashes down and then out. And this just creates a more enhancement of the eyelash, of the mascara, of what it's supposed to do. And then now I'm just brushing I'm taking the wand and I'm putting it under my eyelashes. Instead of on top, I'm putting it under, and I'm just lightly combing it up. And see, this way your eyelashes are almost done because you did the work on top when you did the top. So now you're just combing it up so your eyelashes won't be straight. And if you want to, this is where I got the idea from Farah, is you wiggle it if you really want to get deep down in there. Just wiggle it. Okay, and I'm going to do the other eye quickly. I don't really do anything special, like no other tricks other than me starting at the top of the eyelash. See, I'm talking and doing this, and I'm not used to it, so I'm messing up pretty big. As you can see, I got it behind on my eyelid, but it's okay. It is okay. It's okay to mess up, especially on your mascara, because it's easy to wipe away. And I wipe away my mascara if I mess up on with a Q-tip, and I just put makeup remover on a Q-tip and then kind of like, get in there. And just, I don't do it too hard because then you take off your eyeshadow, because most makeup removers are really strong. And on my bottom lashes, I'm not really doing anything. Honestly, I just do it just to add color. Like, I don't like the whole long eyelashes on the bottom, especially for a natural look, because it's just not natural unless you just naturally have long eyelashes on the bottom. And so next I'm taking Burt's Bees. I'm going to moisturize my lips because they're starting to feel weird. I'm not going to do my lips right now, but my lips are starting to feel weird, so I am doing that. And so next I have this color showcase palette thing. It's kind of cool. It just has all this stuff in it. And this side is lip glosses and stuff. I don't really use it, as you can see. But now I'm going to do my blush because I want to add a little bit of color to my face. This just for the summer, I like to add blush because it just enhances like your skin, and it just brings some dimension, like this pop of color, this pop of dimension to my eyes, like brings attention to it. It just adds a little shimmer, just adds a little va-va-voom. So I just smile and brush up, and I'm just tapping this, and this is the Sigma large angle contour brush, and I'm just tapping it in there, smiling, and then brushing up. And you see how just it's not too much. I'm not really like scraping, I'm just kind of like tapping. Just smile and go for it. See, this just adds a little girly touch, and just gives you some whatever glow here. But to the real glow is the highlight. So the next thing I'm going to do is use this fan brush by BH Cosmetics, and this is the #1 brush, and it's just this big fluffy fun brush that I love to use. And I take MAC Fix Plus, and I take this and spray it on the brush because what it does is it helps pick up the color of the highlight. So the highlight I'm going to be using is the Shayla Color Pop highlight, and then it's in the color the color Boomin'. It is so good. I love it. And Shayla is a YouTuber that does makeup as well. So when I do the highlight, I just use the top because please don't put it in here unless you really love highlight. But this is a natural look. I do not put the brush directly into the highlight. That would be a disaster. So I just use the top, and that's enough. Look how much it picked up. That's a lot of product. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a kissy face like this, and I'm going to put it on the top of my blush. Like not too much in the eye, not too far down here, but just kind of like right on the tip. And if you want to get more precise, you can use a smaller brush like this, but you know, I like highlight, so I'm not gonna like dip it in the pan, but I like it enough to use this big fluffy brush. And I'm not really like pouring it down on my skin. I'm just kind of like fanning it fanning it on my cheek. Look at that. It just brings an instant glow to your face. And if you want to bring it up a little bit, and I bring it down the bridge of my nose, I'm going to use this more defined brush and bring it down some on the top of my lip. I'm going to use this define brush. This is the It brushes from Ulta, and it is the smudger brush. And I'm just gonna put it right on the top of my lip. Then I'm gonna go back and put this on here, and I put it under my eyebrow. You don't have to do this, but it just really just brings some glow to your face. Yeah. And so this is just a natural look, and what I do is I use my beauty blender. It's really dirty, so just don't pay that any mind. And I use the Mario Badescu, oh my goodness, Mario Badescu Skincare Facial Spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. Really good. And I just kind of just wet that with this. And what I'm doing is I'm just setting my highlighter, and I'm just using the angle part of it, and I'm just blending it in, because the brush can show the lines and it's not smooth, and it just really just melts it in there to give you the natural glow that you want. So if I move back, you can see it more. The lighting is really bright as I get closer. And so, sorry, that's my dog. He's whining. He just probably wants to play with us. Maybe you can meet him another day. It's okay, King. I am going to add a little bit of lip liner to my lips before I add my lipstick. And this is MAC, and this is the lip pencil Chestnut. Yeah, and chestnut is a really good color, just for like many lip shades, actually, many lipstick shades. It just keeps, and I do this because it keeps your lipstick from bleeding, and it helps it blend well on your lips, instead of it just looking like, you know. So I'm just lining the outside of my lips. I'm not pressing it on my lips. I'm just kind of just gliding it around my lip. And I'm not doing it too dark, because just too dark is like, it's kind of scary. And it's just not natural, right? So we're doing a natural look. Oh, I'm so sorry. And so I'm using ColourPop. This is kind of like my go-to shade. I'm using ColourPop again. And it's the color Come On Sis. It's not focusing at all. Okay, I'm so sorry. But it's Come On Sis. And I'm just going to put it inside of my lips. And I'm just gliding it on there. Sorry. My placement is falling apart. Okay. And so that's my lips. It's my dog shaking. And this is the final look. I am going to spray my face to have everything set. The concealer, the highlight, the blush, the eyeshadow. And this just sets everything into place. And it just makes it look more natural. And so I just let this dry, and everything will look so flush to my skin, and it just melts it. And so I hope you guys like this video. I am so happy that I finally started, and sorry for any of the noise in the background. I'm so glad that I did this video, and that and I hope you all like it. Give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of these type of videos. Maybe my setup will be better next time and it'll be a faster video. I tried to go as fast as I could. But again, thank you for watching and I hope to see you next time. Bye.